Okie doke. Hello, everybody. It has been a long ass while since I have streamed, so I am happy to be here again. I'm just gonna test audio levels, make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, it's been a long time. And speaking of a long time, it's been a long time since we've gotten news on Pokemon Legends ZA. So that's a whole thing. We are finally getting news today on it. Why wouldn't we? It's their 2025 game. It's Pokemon Day 2025. And they have to show it. They have to. All right, let's see if I got this music. Can you guys hear the music right now? I'm going to turn this up and then we're going to see. Right. You said Akide here. How's everyone? Hello, hello, welcome. All right, we got the... Oh, you can hear the music. Okay, cool. You got the... Oh, and I turned the music off. Okay, so we have the Blooming saying, give me Mega Superior or give me Death. No, really, honestly, truly, Superior needs to be one of the starters for this. Like, needs to be. I really want, like, Cinderace. Incineroar would be okay, but I kind of want a new Cinderace form. I'm not the biggest Cinderace fan, and I also feel like Gen 8 in particular, like, needs a little more representation. But yeah, okay. Let me put on some music again because we're just sitting here with each other. Ooh, everyone loves this. Okay, we're doing the Legends music for nostalgia. When I tell you guys it's been forever since I streamed, I mean it. Like, for absolutely ever. To the point where I just hope everything runs smooth today. You bet they'll announce performance patches for Scarlet and Violet with clown face. Please. At this point, I'm ready to move on. Let's see if that lighting's better. Oh yeah, that lighting's a little bit better. Not that the last lighting was bad, but okay. All right. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm just really excited. We got a little over 20 minutes till the present starts. So I wanted to come on here now so that we could talk together on what we think we're going to see. You guys type in the chat and then we'll talk here. I'll be talking through the mic. Bill says, first time chatter, been subscribing since you and Rockin' X did your coverage on Bayo or prior to Bayo 3. Wow, well, welcome back. I'm glad you're here and on a non-Bayo related video, so that means I must be doing something right when I touch on other franchises. Although I have been trying to do a bunch of different franchises throughout this past, like, I don't know, 2 years or so. And it's been going pretty fun. I've been enjoying talking about more than just Pokemon and Bayonetta, but I've also kind of been going hard into Pokemon again lately because like there's a lot to talk about, but also not a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You guys know. I mean, we haven't had a trailer since Pokemon Day last year. It's been exactly a year, which is insane to think about, but also good. I think that's a good thing because that means that the game might be high quality, you know? I'm hoping so. I mean, the last Legends game I think was their highest quality game from Game Freak. So let's see what happens. All right, let's catch up more on the comments. We got Marina saying new evolution, please. Yeah, new evolution. I don't think, you know, it'd be really cool is if we got a new form of Eevee. Like, just Eevee. Just a new form of Eevee. Not a new evolution. I think that'd be really cool. Bill said, love all the videos that cover different corners of Bayo, especially the fashion inspo vids. Yes. Oh, those are some of my favorite. Were the were the ones about like, you know, embracing what it is to be a woman and things like that. And I used Bayo as an example, obviously. She's the best example of that if you ask me. Also, shout out to coffee, keeping us alive here in 2025. Oh, and this is my Zelda mug, which is, now that I look at it, backwards on camera. But that does say Zelda, but not backwards in person, if you were here. I actually had to mirror everything because it showed everything reversed by default. And it really threw me off because I'd be like turning my head to the left and it would go to the right, things like that. That's why that's backwards. Where's the script for the next Smash, Johnny? Oh, girl. We'll have to DM about that. I had to replace a voice actor. So, I don't know. I think the show left off at a good spot where it might not continue, sadly. But we'll see. He's talking about the Smash Cinematic Universe, but that's a show here on my channel, a web series. But if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I mean, we put a lot of work into it. I did all the script writing, directing, editing, camera recording, and Luke was also one of the voice actors. We had like 30 plus voice actors in that, and they were all so good. Shadow said if there's a new form of Eevee, there'd have to be new forms of all the current evolutions. All of them? That would be insane. It's possible. That's absolutely 100% possible. I am not going to knock it, but I don't foresee them doing that, if that makes sense. All right. We got exactly 20 minutes till the presents. Wow, we've only been on here for a couple minutes. This is crazy, guys. What is time? Okay. Ilias said starters is normal Colossian Pokemon. So, okay, that's a debate. Every sign seems to be pointing to the starters for ZA. Yeah, just being the Kalos starters. Maybe new forms of them or something, right? Or maybe just new forms of their final Evos. Who knows? Maybe it'll be just completely new forms of the base forms too. Like who are the Kalos starters? What's Greninja's first form called? Froakie. Like a new look for Froakie and Fennekin, Fennekin and Chespin? Yeah, Chespin. Gosh, I'm sorry. I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 2, so I'm trying to remember, 1,000 so Pokemon's names is kind of crazy. Okay. The Blooming said, we're making physical split Eevee and still ignoring ghost type, right? Okay. I mean, yeah, ghost type, dragon type still ain't there. And let's put on some more music. The Alabaster Icelands. Oh, love the song. You guys can probably hardly hear it. But hey, it's something. All right, I'm going to look, because this is what it's going to look like when we're watching the stream. Okay, good. You can still hear everything. Let's test the audio. Let's see how the audio levels sound. Woo, that is loud. Whew. Okay. But it doesn't seem like it's too loud for you guys, so that's good. I'm going to listen to it on here and see. Let's test the audio. Let's see how the audio levels sound. Woo, that is loud. Okay, that wasn't loud for you guys. Sorry, I look like such a streaming noob right now. Because I am. I really am. And I go like long periods without streaming because I'm crazy. Which reminds me, I'm also going to record the stream so we know. So I have all my reactions ready to go to edit as soon as the stream is over. Okay, but I need to know more of what you guys think we're going to see. Because I want to know what you think Legends EA will be like. Like, do we think that it's going to be so similar to what the Terra Leaker was talking about like the art style being closer to Scarlet and Violet, or do we think they're going to add cell shading to it? Do we think it's going to be like completely open? Are we going to go outside of Lumio City? Are we going to be confined to Lumio City? You know, I wouldn't mind being confined to Lumio City so long as it's really well developed. Like there's a lot of things to do inside and out of buildings and things like that. I think that would be great. It would be like Pokemon Grand Theft Auto, but, you know, without all the killing, presumably. Lucky the Lucky One said, what Pokemon do you really want to have a Mega? One that doesn't already? It has to be a final form, right? Okay. Well, the starters for the Kalos starters should get Megas, for sure. And we already have like Mega Tyranitar. We got Mega. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe a Mega Hoopa? I know it has like an unbound form. I guess that counts as a Mega. I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, I know. What's that dinosaur Pokemon from Gen 6? The really pretty one. It has 2 forms. Oh, I don't remember its name. If someone types it out, that's the one I want to have a Mega. Because it's a Aurorus? I think it's Aurorus. I want to have a Mega Aurorus. I think that would be dope. Mega Go-Go. Mega Go-Go would be cool. And a Mega... Ooh, that ice Pokemon. Not Chrysalis. What's it called? Yeah, it looks like a snowflake or an ice. You'll have to type that one out in the comments too. I really don't remember all their names. Now I'm looking it up. What is it? Snowflake Pokemon. It is Cryagonal. I was sitting here saying Chrysalis. I knew it was something like that. Cryagonal. Okay, so Mega Aurorus, Mega Cryagonal, and Mega Go-Go are top of my list. Luke said, if it's Pokemon, they will always do whatever requires the least amount of effort to get them the most amount of money. Ooh, let's put a filter and hat on the characters. Yeah, but maybe they'll prove us wrong. Maybe. It really does come down to time constraints, and the fact that they took the year off is a really, really good sign. They have not done that in at least half a decade until now. Alice said, I hope they do something with the art style. Yeah, I hope so too. I really hope it's not just exposed like Scarlet and Violet. And if it is, it's gotta look crisp. Like it's gotta look like Bayonetta 2 up in here. What is up? Gotta get some Bayonetta graphics in Pokemon. Like, imagine that. Imagine this. Oh, it's probably gonna play some ads. We're gonna turn that sound off. Okay. Imagine if the game looked like this, man. Imagine the Pokemon this detailed. That would be insane. Or the character models, if they looked as good as like Bayo does. Ooh. This is a little bit risque for the Pokemon audience. Probably not the best scenes to... not the best scenes to show to the Pokemon audience. But like these graphics though. This is the best, in my opinion, as far as like exposed art styles go. This is the best anything looks on Nintendo Switch. Like nothing looks as good as this on Nintendo Switch when it comes to an exposed art style. Especially like Nintendo exclusive games. And like all the ports, they always down the graphics even more because the games are so much more taxing than ones made specifically for Nintendo. But like imagine this like in the mocap and everything. Oh, would be so good. All right, but for real, back to Pokemon. Let's go back to Pokemon, Pokemon. All right. Let's see. Golden Yoshi said hi. Hello, Golden Yoshi. Welcome to the stream. Also, I want to thank everyone for being here. I know there's a lot of YouTubers for you guys to choose from, and it makes me feel very special that you are here with me to watch and react together, and especially knowing that it's been so long since I've streamed. Because I'm really not like a streaming style YouTuber at all. Like, I like my stuff to be very, very tailored. I'm very picky about how things are said, how things are done, how things look and are presented by me. But it's nice to just sit back and relax with some coffee, with some fun friends on the chat, and with some Pokemon news for us all to look at. Oh, Marina, the little heart is so cute. Luke said, let's compare how Xenoblade Chronicles X looked on Wii U to how Scarlet and Violet looks on Switch. Wait, does anyone actually have a comparison? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Xenoblade X Remastered versus Pokemon. Let's see. It's looking like all I see are the Switch versus Wii U comparisons, but you know what? I'm kind of curious about that too, because I haven't like put up a specific video for that before. Hold on, or to watch. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm tired of these dang ads. Okay. All right. It's so crazy because I remember thinking that Xenoblade X looked really good on Wii U. And so to see it now looking even better on the Switch is crazy to me. They changed her outfit. I never realized that. Wow, look at that. The lighting is also very different. They got rid of like whatever that fog effect is, which I don't know if that's actually better or worse, because it's kind of atmospheric, but at the same time it does drown out the game. What do you guys think, chat? Does this look good? If Scarlet and Violet looked like this, or the next Pokemon game looked like this. Look, it's Lumio City. Look at that. Imagine that. This music's kind of good. Huh, I should probably lower it because it might be copyrighted. Let me at least play like some music in the background so that we don't get copyright striked for that. Let's do some remixes. We all love Ecruteak City, right? We're all here for Johto. We all love Johto. Okay. All right. Are they showing the same gameplay again? Yeah, they are. So, chat. If Pokemon looked like this, would you be happy? If this was what Lumio City looks like in the trailer today, would you be happy? Or do you want it more stylized? You said, wow, they changed a lot of textures, right? Yeah. And I'm surprised because, like, again, I thought it looked good on the Wii U back in the day, you know? You said, Luke said, or Pokemon can go back to 2D. You know, if they ever touch Unova again, they have to go back to 2D just because that art style is so iconic for that game and region. Shadow said, OMG, I'd love that. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm with you. I think it'd be really nice. The Blooming said, I've watched the last 3 to 4 presents with you. There is no other options for me. Oh, that is so nice. I guess I did stream the last... Literally the last time I streamed was a year ago for the Pokemon Presents. Okay, that makes sense. It's been so long. I'm glad that you make a point to come out with me, though. That's great. Luke said the eyes. Oh, yeah, when it shows Alma's face. That's her name, right? Alma? I forgot. I played this game back in the day, but it has been a hot minute. They changed their faces and stuff for sure. Okay, well that was two different character models. but like Alma, like they changed her face. Let's see it again. I can't find the shot of her face. Oh, whatever. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they changed her face. And yes, the one on the left does look better. The new one looks better, for sure. Al said, I'd honestly be happy with less. Honestly, my biggest issue with modern Pokemon is the shading. It doesn't give me a Pokemon feeling. Interesting. I've never had an issue with the shading. My issues lie more so with how like uncohesive Scarlet and Violet looked. Like the Pokemon textures and models looked way better than the environment, and I thought that was weird. And some environments looked cool, but I mean like for most of the overworld, it just didn't match. And then obviously the performance is the other thing. All right, let's see. Does the Pokemon Presents... do they have it streaming yet? I haven't seen it on their page yet. Pokemon official. Is it just gonna be, hold on, is it just gonna be a video? They're not doing it live? Oh, no, here we go. I think this is it. Right? No, this is a video. Wait, is it? It says upcoming. Okay, there's a live chat on this, so I assume that this is correct. They can just, oh, they're just, you can play the trailer on repeat on a live. This is how much I don't stream. I don't know what goes on with live service stuff anymore, or with live streaming stuff anymore. I'm so out of the loop. Also, Robert, you got unsubscribed from my channel again. That keeps happening with people. I don't know what it is. It might have actually been when I got hacked. I got hacked twice last year. I have no idea how. Okay, the first time I know how. But the second time, I have no idea how I got hacked because I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure it was from downloading a certain shopping app that shall not be named. Starts with a T, ends with a U. Do not download it. Apparently it is a giant scam that sells your information. So I'm assuming that's what happened. Because that's the only thing that I literally interacted with that was out of the norm. So maybe I just saved you from being hacked, whoever so is out there. Hacking has been becoming a real big problem just in general lately, though, and bots on like every app. Can I? Okay, it's gonna get rid of that. Oh, no. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm actually gonna turn off, I'm gonna turn off the chat on this video. All right, cool. I'll just see you guys typing. Hey, Robert. I was just talking about how you got unsubscribed from me. And I can only assume it's probably from when I got hacked. You probably unsubscribed to whatever took over my channel the second time. All right, we're getting close. 3 minutes. T-minus 3 minutes. I should probably put out links to the stream. Putting on Discord. Let's put on... We'll change that for you. Yeah, well. All right, hold on. Let me go to just me. So no one sees my Gmail stuff. Let me message myself this thumbnail so that I can get that out for people. This is so crazy. I can't believe it's been a year since we've got info. Do you guys, I mean, what if we don't see Legends EA? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Do you guys think we're going to see a spin-off game? Or is that out of the question? Because I think we might see a new spin-off game, personally. All right. We're getting close, so let me go back to this. I'm like nervous. I always get nervous for these things, though. I get nervous for these presents. Luke said I have a work call at 9. Oh, hell no. Right when it starts? Popcat said, can't wait for Hey You, Pikachu. Robert said, I genuinely had no idea about times. Yeah, well. Popcat said, IDK what to expect, but I'm not expecting that much. You know, honestly, we should all not expect that much, because then we won't get so disappointed. Blooming said, I feel like Pokemon should look more like the Immortals Phoenix Rising than this. Yeah. I can see that. Oh, 1 minute. All right, let me put a link. All right. Let me make sure that link worked. 10 seconds. Oh, man. All right. Ooh, wait, there's no sound. Ah. Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right. We got this, guys. We got this. No need to be nervous. No need to be nervous.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokémon Company.
Hello, Ishihara.
February 27 is Pokémon Day. This is the date the Pokémon Red and Pokémon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokémon series.
Sick.
It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokémon, and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world.
Wow, we're only 1 year from the 30th anniversary.
To enjoy Pokémon each day in a
Turn up the
variety of
volume.
ways.
Yeah.
We hope you new experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokémon. In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokémon, including our newest.
Is that better?
games.
How's audio
Please
levels?
enjoy the presentation.
I'll have Robert answer if anyone.
It's the
Wait, what is it?
Netflix series Pokémon
Oh,
Concierge.
I love
It takes place
Concierge.
At the Pokemon Resort on a tropical island. The story follows Haru,
You
who is
can
still
be
finding her feet as a new
yourself.
concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokemon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokémon Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokémon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few of the Pokémon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move. But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope
Really?
you look forward to the new episodes as well.
For how long? Oh, before. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. Next,
Oh yeah, because I
we
have
have a number
captions
of
on.
other announcements to share with you.
Let me turn that off. There we go.
In Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and
Oshawott!
This event can be enjoyed
I love
at
Oshawott.
no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new Season 2.
This game always has so much going on that I've kind of given up on keeping up with it. But props to those who do. I need to get like Pokemon Go friends again that just invite me out to play Pokemon Go with them. Wait, why are we seeing some ORAS stuff? Oh, for Masters. Whoa. Looks dope. Oh, that looks good too. What is it? What? Of course. Poor Genius Sonority. These are the people that made Pokemon Coliseum. This is what they make now. Winds and Waves. I did see fan art of like a Pokemon Winds and Waves game. Like, what? Yeah, I think it was yesterday actually that I saw that for the first time. TCG Pocket. Or Sleep. Sleep, yeah. Does anyone know how long this Presents is supposed to be? Hey, no nipple Nate, what's up? Oh, who's coming to Unite? Who's coming to Unite? Suicune? Wait, I'm gonna have to play Pokemon Unite again. Cause Suicune's my favorite legendary. And Alolan Raichu? And All Creamy? Oh, no way. Wait, are they really giving us 3 new Pokemon?
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches.
Really?
Enjoy intense battles in the unforgettable Remote Stadium. A new type of battle.
Why are
is
we going
also
back to Remote
released
Stadium,
called
though?
First to 500. In it, a new feature called Eos technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map with updated wild Pokemon.
What?
The win condition is simple: be the first to score 500 points.
Wait, is that a new mode? They're going so fast. Probably around 20 minutes. Oh, wow, that's not very long at all. Okay, TCG Pocket. We need more cards. We need new cards. I stopped playing this game because I got bored with opening the same 5 cards over and over again. I got my wish. Arceus EX. Ooh. Okay, so some new cards come in. It's probably like the Mew pack where it's like only 50 instead of the larger amount. What other mobile game is there now? Like, have they not gone over all their mobile games already? Oh, it's still TCG. Is this for Pocket or for actual TCG? Okay, yeah, they're bringing Mega Evolution. Chat, was there never Mega Evolution cards, or those are just two new
Allow me
ones?
to share some news about the Pokemon video game series.
Oh,
In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games,
Scarlet and
we're
Violet.
celebrating Pokemon
Oh, okay,
Day
okay.
with the Rotom phone case giveaway.
Okay. I was like, why are we talking about Scarlet and Violet? I got a bit worried there, I won't lie.
Mass Outbreak event and other in-game events to come. A mighty Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events.
Okay, I already knew this was how it was gonna happen.
And even more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future.
Okay, not surprised.
We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Okay.
Next, please have a look at this video.
Oh god, it's gonna be a new game. It's a new game, I'm telling you. Rating pending. Wait. Game Boy? Oh. Is this another like nostalgia bait video? I wish they'd do something for PLA. Right? Honestly. Yeah, this is one of their... Oh, it's been 29 years of Pokemon. How much you want to bet this song is copyrighted? I should probably keep talking. I'm gonna lower this. All right. My wife is watching and she should be working. Honestly, that's all of us right now. Wait, what is this? Oh, that was Sword and Shield, right? Effects added, not actual gameplay footage. Wait, no, what is that? That's not Sword and Shield. That wasn't Scarlet and Violet either, was it? This is some like competitive commercial though, right? They're trying to tell us to go out to tournaments. I'm gonna lower this even more for the... Yeah, okay, yeah, they just want us to compete. Alright, well, I hope I did not get copyright striked for that song playing in the presents. They've been doing a lot more copyrighted music for their stuff.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of
No,
the
it's just...
Pokemon Champion.
Wait, it is a new game?
This title
It's just a battle
is from
revolution?
Pokemon battles you know and love from
But it
core
looked
Pokemon
kind of bad. Hold on.
Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world. But this time, we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before.
Hold on. That didn't look... It didn't even look as good as
Developer of the core
Battle
games
Revolution.
is carrying out the planning for this project.
What?
Development is being handled by the Pokemon Works. And Pokemon Champions will be coming not
That's
only
what
to the
Pokemon
Nintendo
Works has been
Switch
doing?
family of systems, but to mobile devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more, you can also connect with Pokemon Home. Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games.
Chat, how do we feel?
We hope you're looking forward
How
to
do we feel,
battling
chat?
Pokemon
'Cause
trainers from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding
That
the
didn't
launch
look
date
very
for Pokemon
good, right?
Champions.
It looked like that like grid style from
We'd like to share some information
Sword and
on the
Shield.
languages Pokemon series games will be available.
Remember I've done videos on this. Yeah. Remember they're adding more Spanish, yeah, for Espanol.
Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica
Mhm.
de Pokémon Company
Yep.
International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon
Not gonna play it.
Champions
Yeah, right? Me
es
neither.
un
Me
torneo
neither.
latinoamericano
Probably not
desde el
anyway.
día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los
To 9
entrenadores y
languages.
entrenadoras pueden elegir.
Oh,
Leyendas Pokémon Z
I told you. Okay, I made a whole video on this about how they're actually adding this language to
Esto
ZA.
significa
It'll be
que
the
de aquí
first
en
game with it.
adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar.
It's a battle
Finalmente,
simulator,
como
right?
ya
It's.
anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones
I wonder if it's
del
closer to
famoso
Battle
juego
Revolution
internacional
or
de
that
Pokémon
though.
estarán también
Yeah, I don't care about
disponibles
battling
en
either.
español
Okay, I'm not
latino.
crazy for that.
Localizar productos como
Thank you,
Leyendas
Robert.
Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas.
The fact that they put this in the presents makes me feel better about the fact that I made a video on this. Because, like, I was the only one talking about that.
Saber que los fans disfrutan aún
I haven't
más
seen any
de
other
jugar
PokeTubers
Pokémon en su
talk about
idioma
that.
local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones
No,
y
no.
mercados como
Spanish
Latinoamérica.
translation for the text.
Este es un
They,
momento increíble
funny
para
enough,
ser
have never
fan,
had
sin importar en qué parte del
español,
mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar por
versions
ver a
of
todos
Pokemon
ustedes
games,
en
of mainline
sus
Pokemon
próximas
games.
aventuras. Nos vemos pronto.
Or there was like 1 or 2 games that did, but not really any others.
Here's the latest update on
All right, here we go.
Legends
Here we
ZA.
go. So this is the last thing, he said finally. Ah! It's a trailer. Yep, it's Scarlet and Violet's art style. It looks just like Scarlet and Violet. I don't know how I feel about it. But let's see. Can they impress me? Ooh, the water looks good. Okay, hold on. Totodile! Wait, 2 Gen 2 Pokemon? Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig? Whoa, wait, the Pokemon's just moving around and fighting. The animations need some work, but this looks kind of cool. Okay, the physics don't look... Whoa, wait, what? He just flew with the Rotom phone. Okay, this is in the future. It's not the past. Wait, what? Totodile and Chikorita. Whoa, they're running around. You can see them run around and fight? So that was something that I said the proofs of concept from the teaser were going to do. The city looks pretty. Hey, it's AZ. There's Zygarde. Okay, wait. That cannot be all they're showing us. Please tell me there's more. Okay, good. They're gonna give us a rundown.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a
Okay.
new title in the Pokemon series. The story
Oh, you
takes
guys are
place in
disappointed?
Lumiose, the largest city in the Kalos
Well, let's see.
region.
Let's see.
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
The art style is killing me. It's so
These
bad.
days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan.
Okay,
to
this
turn
is
it
cool,
into a
though.
city that people
The
and
gameplay does look
Pokemon
fun.
truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
2 Gen 2 Pokemon. That's so weird.
And Totodile.
Oh, look how good the water
Choose
looks,
one
though.
of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
Like, literally, guys, just put cell shading over
Here
this
are some
game and it'll look
colorful
good.
characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
Why is there
You'll
2
also
different
meet his
ones?
partner, Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Whoa, he's so tall.
Meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones.
Okay, yeah,
These
I
areas,
figured.
located
These are the
throughout
big
world,
circles we
create
saw
wild Pokemon habitats where they
on the
can
map.
thrive.
Well, look, there's like cars and stuff. Ooh, that frame rate was bad. Oh, please tell me this is not Scarlet and Violet all over again. Please tell me it's not Scarlet and Violet all over again.
Catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its move
Okay, so you can aim and
making
catch.
it easier to catch.
Wow, you just throw your Pokemon. It's kind of a mix of Legends and Scarlet and Violet, the way your Pokemon just like
This
runs
game
around with you
offers
and
a
then
style of
fights.
Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles.
Yeah, they like Run around.
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas.
Okay, good. We can run around while they do it.
Choose your
Whoa!
position and
What?
position carefully to gain the upper hand.
It...
Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
But it looks derpy. Oh, why is Onyx so
Pokemon
small?
lead you and find the right
Don't tell me
moment
they
for
got rid of
evolution
size
move.
scaling again.
What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution.
Don't tell me they got rid of size scaling
When a
again.
trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power.
Please show me a big Pokemon. Why are they all so small? Why are these big Pokemon so small?
As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
Whoa, there was like a piece of Zygarde there.
Pokemon Legends
Oh
Z,
god.
coming late 2025.
Late 2025, wow. Please tell me they are not downsizing all the large Pokemon again. Are we really going back to that again? Where there was a large Pyroar? Okay. I'm gonna have to look again at the trailer to make sure that they have proper size scaling in this game. But I've never seen an Onyx that small, so I am not hopeful.
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin. That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
But why does Legends Arceus look better than Legends EA? Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Legends Arceus looks better. That was it, right? We have to back that up.
And
I'm sorry.
one of
Why
the
is it so
Pokemon uses
small?
in the target.
Bruv.
Its partner,
We are
Floette.
not doing this again. We are not having Gyarados be the same size as your 10-year-old trainer again.
Pokemon
We are
Legends
not doing
ZA
it.
is a new title in the
Please.
Pokemon series.
Please,
These
Game
days,
Freak. This is 2025, and you literally had a game where you size scaled your Pokemon
After
properly.
you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey.
Why didn't they? I know,
Adventure through
right?
Lumiose
Cell
City
shading
and
looks
its
so much
inhabitants.
better. Why did they not cell shade it?
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally. This is redevelopment.
You said there was a large
managed by
Pyroar in
Wizards
here.
Group.
I'm looking for it. I'm
all the
looking
richer.
for it. Okay,
Very
because AZ is the largest thing in this game. He's literally taller than the Pokemon. That should not be happening. An Onix should not be the same size as a 10-year-old trainer. Can we please get that through Game Freak's thick skulls? They literally did it once before in Legends Arceus. And in Scarlet and Violet, they size scaled them properly. We are
The
not
different people you
doing
meet will
this
make your time in
again.
Lumiose all the richer.
This is such a it's so immersion breaking for me that I cannot enjoy the games if the Pokemon are not their correct sizes. I can't do it.
To help people and Pokemon
And the game
coexist,
already looks pretty
the
fucking
city has
ugly.
set up
I won't
wild
lie.
zones. These areas, located
Yeah, AZ's gonna be bigger than 100% Zygarde at this point, right? Yeah.
throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
The foliage looks good.
If you're having
I like the design of the
hard
city.
time catching one, have one
Looks
of
like there's ladders that we can climb. Right here, you can see that.
your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch. This game
But in the teaser trailer, it showed a huge Gyarados in the water and a big Dragonair.
offers a style
They
of
got
Pokemon
these have to just be really small size variants, right? They have to be. Please tell me they're just small size variants.
battling not seen in
This is the one thing, like everything else about this game I might be able to live with. but that's the one thing I can't.
Previous titles. Moves.
Yeah, if the Pokemon can attack, we don't know. It didn't show that the Pokemon can attack us. We didn't see them attack us.
Can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas.
No, it's because we are like throwing things to our Pokemon. So I don't think the wild Pokemon are going to attack us. They're like, their action mechanic here is us like throwing things to our Pokemon to assist them.
Areas of effect. So choose your timing
And using AoE stuff and
positioning
stuff.
carefully.
I'm sorry. This looks fun, but it looks bad. Does that make sense? Like, the gameplay sounds fun, but this looks so stale to the eye. Like, I'm not getting eyegasms from looking at this, from looking at these battles. Like, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, when you're in the battles, it looks good. Like, you got the good angles and whatnot, right? But this...
to gain the upper hand.
Like, why is it so small? This should be big. This should be a huge Pokemon. So should Talonflame, honestly. Why is the Talonflame so small, too?
Lead your partner Pokemon.
That Pyroar is not big. That's small. The statue's big. The statue is bigger than the actual thing.
On through battles and dodge incoming.
Why is it so small? Okay, it's at least taller than him. It's not as bad as I thought, but this is a small Onix.
Attacks.
I really hope that they get bigger.
Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more?
Okay. And like these all look small too. They show a Charizard X
Pokemon can go beyond
and it
evolution
looks
by undergoing Mega Evolution.
so tiny. Hold on. They're gonna
Trainer's Keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon. The Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock
Altaria looks pretty
new level
small.
of power, turning the tide of battle.
Yeah, look at how small this Charizard. Why is the Charizard smaller than a 10-year-old? I cannot deal. There should not even be a size variant that small. They have to have shrunk them all down.
In its favor.
Also, the performance looks pretty bad. Look at how small Kangaskhan and Garbodor are.
Change shape.
The performance does look bad. This is giving Scarlet Violet.
Turning the tide of battle in its
That Pidgeotto was also Pidgeot was also very small.
favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation,
This Gyarados looks... Why is the Gyarados almost the same size as the Magikarp? Bro! The Gyarados is hardly bigger than the Magikarp it's swimming next to. Excuse me?
as Lumiose continues its transformation.
Look at this. The Magikarp is bigger than its mouth. That Gyarados should be able to swallow that Magikarp whole. But the Magikarp is bigger. No. No. Oh no. If Charizard is canonically the same size as a human, it should still not be shorter and smaller than a 10-year-old. Like, it's fine if it's the same size as Leon, a full-grown ass adult, right? But your 10-year-old trainer? Should not be smaller. And that Charizard was definitely smaller than your 10-year-old. And I'm not nitpicking. I'm looking at every Pokemon that's supposed to be large. And they're all small. And this art style is shite. I'm sorry. This art style is bad. This is a really bad art style.
Into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon. Who knows what kinds of encounters and
They showed us at least 5 Pokemon that should be really large, and they were all small. So I think that they downsized all of them.
experiences will await you. Pokemon Legends ZA.
To those saying we're a little early, they gave themselves more time than they gave themselves for most games. Yeah, exactly. So like everyone's like, no, we still have 9 months. We have 9 months. No, guys, the way game development works, the rest of the 9 months is on like getting things ready to fucking sell the game, not to do anything more with the game really. Like this is pretty much what the final product is going to look like almost exactly. Okay, let's look at the comments. Cuz I why can't we just have nice things and it just be nice? Why does there have to be drawbacks for everything? There are good things in this game that I'm seeing, and there are some egregious things at the same time. So, okay. So Sirius Galele said, I think this is why they didn't announce a particular date because I don't think the game is finished. No. If it's coming out this year, this is basically what we're going to see on the finished product. Don't do this again. We saw it happen with Scarlet and Violet. We saw it happen with every game they've ever released. It always looks exactly the same as what they show us a year prior. Agro Ghoul said, I think it looks good. Just because something is different doesn't mean it's bad. Sure. I can agree with that. However, it doesn't look different. It looks like Scarlet and Violet. So, I love your positivity. I really do. Alex Beal says this low-key looks so disappointing. I'm a bit disappointed as well. But there are some good things in it. I'm going to have to really look at this trailer again. Vanny said, I feel like it's supposed to be a Legends game. It should mimic the original Arceus art style. This looks like Scarlet and Violet rebrand. Yeah, I agree with that. Reploid Gaming says it looks undercooked. Tanner says, ain't Charizard like 5 foot in the Pokedex? I don't know, is it? Okay, if it is, then you got it. Hydrator said we still have 8, 9. No. This is what we're getting. Netweed, thank you for the donation. Wow, thank you. Said disappointing. Happy to skip this and wait for Gen 10. Oh, that's so sad to hear. I was so excited for this too, because Legends Arceus was so good. But Netweed, thank you again for the donation. I really appreciate it, for the super chat. And I'm hoping that maybe some future trailers give us something even more impressive. Shadow said, I think they borrowed more from SV than its predecessor PLA. Yeah, I agree with that. Reploid said, I think it would look way better since the hardware is on the PS4's level, but it just looks like a better Scarlet and Violet. Well, they're still not telling us what system exactly it's for. It says Nintendo Switch, right? But they didn't say anything about Switch 2. So maybe it is. Maybe they're not doing a Switch 2 version. Agro Ghoul said they didn't all of the Pokemon you're claiming to have downsized are the same size or relative size to a human. Onyx is not as large as you're assuming, even in Legend. It is, though. What do you mean? Onyx was definitely way bigger than our trainer. John said, hopefully they're going to drip feed us the new forms and megas over the year. Oh, they're definitely going to do that. 100%. The Blooming said, so when does the new Digimon story game come out? You're wrong for that one, Blooming. Fury 13 said this game actually looks mid. I agree. Because there's like pluses and minuses. I just want a game with just pluses. Can we just get a game with just pluses? Why is everything coming from scratch? Why do they start every game from scratch? They could have just worked with Legends Arceus as a base and then expanded on that. But they never do that. They still have yet to do. Actually, funny enough, I think they did it with Scarlet and Violet here. I think they started with Scarlet and Violet as a base, because this looks almost exactly like Scarlet and Violet. And like of all the games for them to start with as a base, it should not have been Scarlet and Violet. It should have been Legends Arceus. The animations also look really bad. It doesn't look dynamic, and I am kind of disappointed in that. Netweed said, especially late 2025 and Metroid Prime 4 looking to launch before it. Nah, hard pass. I can't wait for the full-size Gen 10 adventure. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm kind of with you, which is really sad. Vanny said Onyx is 28 feet tall canonically. What do you mean? Thank you. Okay, thank you. If Onyx is supposed to be 28 feet tall, it should not be smaller than your 10-year-old trainer, or even close to the size of your 10-year-old trainer. Sirius Galele said, I agree with your assessment on the Pokemon human sizes. It does look a bit weird, and the game doesn't look finished. This live stream was a bit disappointing, especially ZA. Yeah, like, honestly, the most exciting thing in this to me was, funny enough, the Pokemon Unite Pokemon. The Pokemon coming to Pokemon Unite. Like, that new battle Pokemon game, I'll have to look at that. Let's look at that, actually, because it looked like it's back to that Sword and Shield style grid system where they also downsized the Pokemon too. And they're going back to this, like, downsizing the Pokemon thing. But why? All right, so this is Scarlet and Violet there. All right. Wait, is it downsized? Okay, no, these are large. Okay, no, they didn't downsize them. But this grid style is weird. Let's see. Why are the Pokemon so close in this fight? Think about, like, Pokemon. Oh, it's on your phone. Oh, it's not a Switch game. Okay, that makes way more sense to me. That makes way more sense. Okay. Whatever. I'm not going to play this game, so I don't really care. But the fact that this looks worse than Battle Revolution is so funny to me because the Pokemon are just so close together. And it's like, why are they fighting that close? Like, Battle Revolution had a whole stadium and the Pokemon are far away and it's like a spectacle, right, for an arena. So it makes sense that they're going to use the whole stadium. But here they have this whole stadium and look at how close they are just in the center. Like, that looks ridiculous. And they're not even going to Dynamax here. So this also doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. I don't really care. It's a mobile game. I'm more worried about Legends ZA right now. This looks cool. Like, the gameplay mechanics of Legends ZA look cool. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in, like, looking more into this footage we have and dissecting what exactly we're all going to be able to do. But all right, back to the comments. So we left off at here. Okay, Agro said, this is likely what we're getting, though. I'm going to try it. It isn't out yet. We don't know that it's bad. And that is fair. That's 100% fair. And you're right. It's not out yet. We don't know exactly what it's going to be like. Netweed said, I mean, I don't like saying that, but all they needed was to give us a basic rest of Kalos. It's not hard. Yeah, I mean, the city looks cool and fun. And it looks like there might be... They didn't show us different ways of traversing either. Are we going to be on foot the entire time? Do we and what's going on indoors? Hold on, we're going to have to look at the footage a bit more. I agree with your set. Okay, I saw that. Tanner said, I just hope the game runs well. The art style is fine to me. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm hoping that the game runs well too, but some of the stuttering in this trailer makes me worried because we are almost to the release of this game. Like, less than a year is not that much time left because most of that is going to be for distribution. Like, the game is probably almost platinum, which means they're really just going to be manufacturing at that point physical versions of the game and, like, getting ready for marketing, yada yada. Vanny said, I'm going to try the game, but I'm disappointed. It's in the Legends line, but it looks nothing like Legends. I agree. It'll still be fun, no doubt, but it's still disappointment. Well, hopefully it's still fun. Let's see. Shadow said, I was so sure we would be dodging in the wild, but no. Right? There's no dodge rolling from what we've seen. Fury said, we can't let Game Freak Pokemon keep walking all over us. Holy, yeah. I'm with you. Sirius Galile said, was hoping for Coliseum sequel. Pff, I wish. No, Game Freak is actually very openly jealous of Genius Sonority's ability to develop a 3D Pokemon game. They have said openly that they do not want to let them make another game again. In interviews, I think it was Masada was like, no, we're never letting them touch the series again. And it's because they're jealous. Or a new side game like Conquest, Rangers, Mystery Dungeon. Yeah. I would love a Pokemon game in Ogre Battle style. What's Ogre Battle style? Let me know. Netweed said, no, it's only based in the city. Yeah, it's only in the city. Leonardo Farias said, what do you mean? We're still in the regular Switch. Yeah. This. Okay, because they were talking about like PS4 graphics. Yeah, I remember that. Jay's Grotto said, Legends Arceus also looked a little rough where the first trailer came out. I'm sure they'll... But no, because that first trailer was over a year before the game came out. It was 2 years before the game came out. This one is within the same year. It's 9 months away. At most. Wait, 9 months? No, 10 months away at most. No, 9 months. Yeah, 9 months away at most. Sorry, I'm mathing, I promise. It's very different case here. This is basically what we're getting. And we have seen that time and time again. This close to the release, these trailers look exactly like the finished product. Matter of fact, with Scarlet and Violet, the trailers looked better than the product because when we got the game, it didn't run well. But the trailers never showed us any indication that the game wasn't going to run well. So, if anything, we should be very cautious moving forward about how this game will run. Jay's Grotto said, Legends Arceus also looked a little rough. Sorry, I already read that. Robert said, I don't understand the art style complaint. I thought the Scarlet art style looks great, and considering it is a future game, makes more sense to look more like the most recent Futures game. I know that you loved Scarlet and Violet, so I'm not going to say much on this topic, but to each their own. That's what I'll say. To each their own. For me, it's a cohesion issue. This art style would be fine if it looked like what we were looking at earlier, like if it looked like Xenoblade X, if it looked like Bayonetta 2. But there's a mismatch here. The Pokemon and characters, to me, and to a lot of people, don't look like they fit in this world because the graphics of the world are so low quality. Does that make sense? That's kind of what we're looking at. And I'm not really seeing much improvement. I see some improvement over Scarlet and Violet, but not much. Not much. Pisces said... Oh, wait. Pisces had 2 comments. Wait, I scrolled down too far. Okay. Yo, I'm just not happy with the art style. This looks like another DLC of Scarlet and Violet, and it's not Kalos. You're right. You know, that's kind of funny you say that. It kind of does look like a Scarlet and Violet DLC. They might have like started making this as like a sort of add-on and then changed it to a whole separate game. And that would probably explain why this is the one game that it looks like they actually started with a previous game for the base to make a new game. Because they've never done that before. Every game they've made has always been from scratch rather than like starting with a base of like previous assets and expanding on them. And of all the games to pick, Scarlet and Violet is a weird pick because people didn't really like the graphic. Most people didn't like the graphics of that one by comparison. So it's interesting. Reploid Gaming said, I guess Legends Arceus was a once in a blue moon kind of thing, but still kind of sad they couldn't do better. Yeah. It's looking like we're going to get at most one good game every 5 years. One not good game. I think that's a bad way of wording it. It looks like at most we're going to get one game that has hardly any drawbacks, if any at all, every 5 years. Because Legends Arceus was, in my opinion, the only one within its like half a decade that had like no drawbacks really. And if it did, they were very minor. For the most part, it was just a positive experience. Like everything about it was just very nice and positive and well made and well crafted and cohesive. Saxton said Champions looks cool, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm glad you're into it. I definitely think there's a market for that, so I'm glad that you are into it. Netweed said, I like Scarlet and Violet. Free roaming the whole map is special, even if the game was technically flawed. I agree that the free roaming was special. And it's going to be special here, hopefully, if they give us good traversal options. Because the city looks pretty well developed. Like, we saw ladders we could climb. It looks like you could go on rooftops and stuff. You can go indoors. So, yeah, I'm curious. Pisces said, Lumios was unique. This is not Lumios. Well, let's see. Shadow said, plot twist. We can't go inside the building. Wait, no, there's definitely footage of us inside buildings. So I hope, gosh, I hope so. I hope we can go in the buildings. Vanny said, I don't think the art style is awful. I just think it's the next in a Legends game. It should look better. It doesn't look like anything new or fresh, and that's the sad part, truly. That is totally, totally fair. Reploid said, I thought this was Switch 2. My bad. No, this is looking like a Switch 1 game. Pisces Sense Legends Arceus felt fresh from the first trailer. I agree. Yes, I agree. Even that first early trailer where there was a little bit of jitteriness to some of the assets, yada, yada, right? But like the concept looked so fresh. This concept doesn't look so fresh by comparison. The concepts shown in this trailer, I should say. So I agree with you on that front. Pocahontas said, where are my Johto remakes? Hey, girl, at this point, don't touch Johto. Don't touch it because I don't trust them anymore. I don't know if I trust them to do a Johto remake and do it well. Sirius Galele said, Ogre Battle is the RTS tactical RPG game where you take fantasy characters, creatures, and use them to create an army. Oh, so you want like a tactical Pokemon RPG. The closest thing we have to that, I guess, is Mystery Dungeon so far. Netweed said Scarlet Violet is way better than this. Zipping about Levincia alone was more fun as it was all brand new. The Blooming said the city and textures look flat. I agree with that. Yeah, the lighting too, like everything looks drab. Have you guys noticed that? There's no like vibrant colors. The game looks very not vibrant, and I'm kind of sad about that. Robert said, also saw a dodge that the trainer did while in battle at one point in the trailer, but I could be mistaken. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to look at that. The Blooming said, give Pokemon a From Software. I'm dead. Sirius Galele said, I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed with ZA. They've had at least an extra year to develop it, plus a whole influx of new talent to work on it this last year, but this is so underwhelming. I agree. Sirius also said, I'm waiting before buying. This game feels so much like SV. Yeah. And I think after how disappointed the majority of fans were with SV, to look at a game like this, especially as a casual, I'm not a casual, but I'm saying like through the lens of a casual, I can picture it. And if I were a casual player, right, and I was disappointed with Legends or with Scarlet Violet, because it didn't run well, it didn't look that great, yada yada, it was very slow, and I saw this, I would be like, no, it's just more of the same. Like, if anything, it looks like a DLC for a game I didn't really like, so I'm not really gonna get it, right? That's how I would feel as a casual gamer. I'm not. And as a hardcore gamer, which I am, I also don't appreciate this because it took away certain things that I really liked from their last, like, closest thing they had to a hardcore game, which was Legends Arceus. Matt Holmes said NYC strong. That's funny. Okay, I'm not gonna say the name of this user, but I'll say Sonito, the second name in it. Legends ZA characters look amazing. Okay, well, you like it, good. Okay. Pisces said, yeah, don't touch Gen 2 and 5. Yes, and 5 too. That's another one. I'm so scared. I don't want them to touch that either. Reploid said, if it comes out to good reviews, I might buy it day one. Same, to be fair. If it's a good game, it's a good game. No, I won't knock it. But 2025 was already stacked for game releases, so this might be on the back burner. Yeah. Netweed said, agree, serious again. I'm usually the optimist. Love Scarlet and Violet, LOL. But it's just the knowledge that the city is for sure all you'll get and will look like this, a game from 2010. That is absolutely fair. Matt Holmes said, this is not a good look for Pokemon. Wow. I agree. Viking Warrior said, hey, Johnny. Hello, Viking Warrior. Welcome to the stream. We're discussing what we just saw, and we're all kind of baffled / confused. Sirius said, Pokemon Coliseum looks better graphically than this. Yeah. Pisces said, I don't remember the source, but I remember someone said Game Freak started developing ZA after SV, and this kind of proves it, I guess. Yeah. All right, let's relook at this trailer. Let's dissect it together, because there was a lot going on. There was a lot and a little going on at the same time. All right, so we get a train station. It's pretty cute. I like that. Wait. It said there was a disclaimer. It does not reflect actual gameplay experience. That's kind of worrying because Scarlet and Violet also didn't reflect the gameplay experience with the trailers. Like, it ran smooth in the trailers, but didn't run that well in the game. So that disclaimer is actually not, it doesn't sound good. It sounds like bad news. Pisces said, so hear me out. Even though Sword and Shield is not a good game, it still has some of the best looking areas in Pokemon. I agree with that. The art style of Sword and Shield was really good. And same with Legends Arceus. I really like the art style of those games. My issues with Sword and Shield visually were completely different. Again, it's the size scaling of the Pokemon. That's the hugest thing for me because they downsized all the large Pokemon in that game. But also the wild area, the original wild area did not look good. The DLC wild areas looked fine in Sword and Shield. But there were also other things like Pop-In that I didn't like. Anyways, but the art style, a still picture of Sword and Shield generally looks really good, right? Whereas a still image from this game is not going to look very good. And same with Scarlet and Violet. Robert said, can we not do that looks like a Nintendo 64? People are going to say it. If I were you, I would get used to it because the comparisons are there for a reason. Because this does look like a GameCube game. It does. Wolfie Red said, most disappointing direct I've watched so far. It was short, too. That's the worst part. I've been a Pokemon man since 10. I'm 40 now, and all I've been seeing was decreases in everything, with Arceus being the only exception. Yeah, same. Same. Oh, Game Admissions retracted their comment. Oh, they said, we waited a whole year for this. Yeah, we did. Netweed said Sword and Shield was just too flat and linear, but the cell shading was cool. I didn't find Sword and Shield that linear. I get it. I get where people are coming from when they call it linear, but I liked the routes and layout of the map in Sword and Shield personally. Maybe because I don't care about if a game is linear, I don't mind. Unless it's so linear like Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was too linear, like literally just hallways, whereas Sword and Shield did at least have branching paths and little hidden goodies. Pisces said, guys, what are we talking about? This is a game. It's going to have bugs. That's going to have bugs, and we're going to get good memes. Yeah, that's going to be what's going to happen. Okay, let's look at the footage again. All right, so there's a little, the pre-evolution of Go-Goat right there. The foliage and all these things looks cute. The graphics of the trainer even doesn't look that great, but I kind of like the clothing styles. It's pretty futuristic and like pretty European, which is cool. We see the car in the back. We see lots of cars in this trailer, which is interesting. These NPCs are standing around. They're not moving. Don't know how I feel about that, but I think we see some walking around later. Anyway. All right. His hairstyle is pretty cool, too. These NPCs are also standing around. This guy's just standing there doing nothing. It's a little weird. You can see Lumiose Tower, probably from most places in the city. This is a Pokemon Center, it looks like. So we're going to see Pokemon Centers in a Legends game because this doesn't take place in the past. Or maybe that's just a shop, but it looks like a Pokemon Center. Definitely spots on the roof that we can go to. That last shot we saw. Okay, so here's another look at it. Okay, someone's running. Oh, this is a cool little... Yeah, so there's indoor areas we can see here. This guy looks like Larry. That's pretty funny. So this is a nice little skylight, but where's the lighting? Can we get like a bloom effect here or something, Game Freak? Like put a bloom effect. Put some lighting in your game. This looks so flat. There's shadows cast onto the walls here on this side, but where's some bloom lighting? Like this scene would look good with even like fake bloom lighting. You can just like fake it. Just put some rays there. It doesn't have to look natural. So this is the entrance to the wild areas. I guess they're calling them again in this. Astrom said this might be a hot take, but I'm not a fan of the new battle system with moving around. So I'm kind of with you. It looks kind of bland, but we'll see. We'll see. It looks like it might be fun in practice, but visually it looks really bad. Netweed said that's okay, but again, too flat with the lighting, as you said, Johnny. Yeah. Sirius said this game would look better if they add a catacomb underground like Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I'm curious if they will, because now I'm not so sure. My expectations have definitely gone down since seeing this. The water looks good. That's something I will give them. The water in every shot that they show water in this game looks genuinely good. And it looks like the wild Pokemon are kind of roaming around the same manner that they did in Scarlet and Violet. And thank goodness, I'm assuming touching them is not going to put you into the battle. You're going to have to initiate the battle. So that in itself is going to be very nice. So even if this game, let's say that this game doesn't perform well like Scarlet and Violet, at least the performance won't be as in our faces, because we won't be accidentally touching Pokemon and waiting at least 30 seconds every time to get out of that battle because the frame rate is messing up and the performance is slowing down and chugging every 2 seconds. The foliage does look nice right here. I keep saying that. That's something that I've noticed Game Freak has been improving in general with in their games, is making their foliage look better and better. It's not much, but it is something. Okay, we got Furfuro. We already knew Furfuro was going to be in the game. Okay, the Sandile, go through the sand. That's really cute. I like that. This is a wild area. The wild areas look very tiny. And that's interesting to me, because we saw that map get pulled out in the original teaser trailer. And those little circular areas, we were like, okay, those are probably areas where we can fight wild Pokemon. But I didn't think it would be this small. I thought maybe that the map would be bigger than it is, but I don't know. It's a water and foliage test demo. That's a good one. All right. This building looks pretty good. I like the details on it. Again, the lighting. Funny enough, I think the lighting in Scarlet and Violet might have been better. Everything in this game looks so drab. Maybe it's the color palette? What is it about this game? I feel like Scarlet and Violet looked more vibrant than this, right? Am I crazy? This is weird. 2 Gen 2 starters and 1 Gen 5. Why? I'm not mad because I love Gen 2 and Gen 5 is my second favorite. But as far as representation goes, why? This is so weird to me. But I'm glad we got Totodile. Totodile is probably going to be my pick. And I assume this means we might get a new form of Feraligatr. And Feraligatr both needs it, and I would love that in general. Same with Tepig, honestly. A new form of Meganium sounds nice, but I already love regular Meganium, so I'm happy either way. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet were more vibrant. Okay, I'm not crazy. I wanted Snivy. Oh, you're right. Snivy is not in the game. That's wild. That is so wild. Yeah, why 2 Johto and 1 Unova? It's so weird. It is everything. Oh, whoops. Everything about this game is weird to me. The choices that they made, the art, the lack of an art style, the downing of the non-size scaling of the Pokemon, the choice of the starters. So this game is off. That's a great word to describe this game so far, is off. There's things that are off about it. And we're finding them by relooking at this trailer right now. On first viewing, it was like, there's something off, right, at every second. But now we're seeing what they were in real time. Okay, the texture of the ground's not too bad right here. I also like how cute Tepig is running. It looks like Tepig's keeping up with us too, which is nice. Okay. And follow Pokemon are back. So we know from the teaser that we're going to be able to take all 6 of them out at once and have them follow us. So that's at least something. And matter of fact, when we see them all here, is this actually footage of us having them thrown out? I kind of like the trainer's running animation too. It's kind of cute. Okay, no, that's when we see them. Okay. He's on the chair! I take everything I said back. This game is already, it already has my heart. I redact every negative thing I have said about this game. I redact all of it because of this right here. Because my Totodile is on a chair having coffee with me. Guys, this alone has me sold on the game. I'm so simple. I'm not simple, but I am simple at the same time. Yo, it's things like this. It's things like this that get me. And you know what? This got me. We're sitting in a chair. They're sitting in a chair, and we're having coffee and a pastry together. And look, our trainer is like thinking. Also, the facial expressions are pretty good too. I've noticed that too. I genuinely love the trainer designs too, Robert. I really like them. I like their fashion. I'm sorry, I keep going back a little too far because it's hard to get the exact moments of the... And they were like stretching too. Look, he's on the chair. How do you go up to the table and press A on the table and then it goes into a scene like this? Are we going to get like camera angles like this too? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. And there's people dining in the back here as well. Okay, best thing that's in the trailer so far was this. That was the best part so far. Okay, let's continue. Okay, we're with Chikorita. We're kneeling down. It's the same kneeling animation as Legends Arceus. And you know what? The more that I look at this trainer, look, this pose and animation and it's the same as Legends Arceus. Maybe they are using Legends as a base. Maybe. Yeah, I know, Robert, but we're already on this. I'm just using this one. But yes, you're right. The facials are okay, but we expect more of those now. Yeah, I agree. That weed. All right, what are we looking at here? A wild... I forget what this Pokemon's name is. Okay, we're in the wild area. So this. Okay. All right, this. This is a wild area? It's like a little stretch in between buildings. Interesting. Maybe it's not. No, it's not. Look, because back here, look at this back here. You can see this is circular. So this is not in the wild area, but we're still battling a wild Pokemon. Interesting. Interesting. So you can still battle the wild Pokemon anywhere on the map, it looks like. And we saw on rooftops earlier, too. Interesting. And it's not a trainer's Pokemon. This is not a trainer back here. He's too far removed. Okay, but this is a problem here. This is what I was going to say earlier. This camera angle is boring. Legends Arceus, you could... maybe we can control the camera to go down. Okay, maybe we can. Maybe we can control the camera to go down a bit. But if the angle is always from this higher angle, which it is in all of the fighting footage we've seen so far... I'm going to be very sad because it looks bland to the eye to watch. It doesn't look dynamic. You said, no, I think it's a wild area. You can see the green. No. Oh, you're right over here. Oh, you're right. I wonder. So I guess the wild areas are just in the middle of the city too. It's not necessarily like a carved path or a carved circular area with like natural stuff, like, because we are in the city. Like, these are shops right here and we're still battling this wild Pokemon. That's very interesting. Okay, so you still have to aim and throw. It's not like Legends Arceus where you can press a button to just throw the Pokeball. But what happens is you can battle it and it'll stay still when you battle it and have the stars above its head for you to press for you to aim and throw. Interesting. I can see the sword and shield trees in the shot. Oh, that's funny. You can't defend this. Wolfie Red said you can't defend this new Pokemon battle. It looks like a rough experiment gone wrong. Time will have to tell. The angles do look really bad. The gameplay might be fun, though. It's hard to say. Whoa, the Pokeball like bounced around. Hold on. See, we're still having to aim to throw. Oh, there was an animation for when it got hit. That's new. Oh, that's not new. No, I'm sorry. Legends Arceus had that too. But it like froze on it in this game, which is interesting. Oh, they did a cheer together. Okay, so this is cool. What? You go in here and it's like gonna zap you up. So there's futuristic technology. Okay, that's how you get on the roofs. I'm kind of disappointed by that because now it's giving that we're not going to have traversal with Pokemon, right? If this exists, maybe it's not so open. Like, are we not going to be able to just like jump up here with a Pokemon or something later? Huh. Yeah, the Hydrator. Yes, it did do that in Legends Arceus. It was just a different kind of bouncing. This one, I'm saying it was like bouncing back and forth. It was more cartoonish the way that it bounced in this game, but yes, it did bounce in Legends Arceus too. I know this art style is not it, but let's keep going. Okay, wait, your trainer can jump up ledges. Okay. That's actually more maneuverability for the trainer themselves than we've ever seen. Look, he just hopped up this. That's nice. Okay. So it's given a little bit of Legend of Zelda. Okay. JLo said, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are analyzing this trailer scene by scene. Robert said, I think it might just be an option for early game until you unlock other traversal later. That is definitely... That's what I'm hoping for. And that is possible, yes. I agree. Oh, and he's jumping down. Okay, that's right. And you have this like Rotom phone to fly across. So this is interesting. I like it. But I hope that this isn't the full extent of our traversal. Does that make sense to you guys? I like that the trainer themselves has more agency. I like that he can hop up ledges. I like that he can jump from building to building with his Rotom phone. Like, your trainer's kind of a badass, right? I like that. But I'm also hoping that we get ways to traverse with our Pokemon. The skies have also been very empty in all this footage, which has me a bit worried. But we'll see. We'll see. That's something they might add within the next 9 months. Maybe. They have about, what, like 4 or 5 months of development left. So there is things that they could add. There's not going to be much that they can add at this point. The game is pretty much finished, and they got to start doing marketing and all that and getting the game platinum and distributed and manufactured. But let's see. Hoopsby said, okay, dramatic. The jump from building to building, yeah, that's dramatic. I really like that. I think that's really cool. Yo, in that jumping frame, why is there literally no one in the background other than us? We'll see. It looks like the map will be full of people, but we'll see. Okay, so a trainer. So this is a trainer battle. Look at us all run from the Tepig. That's so funny. Now, if we had a dynamic camera like this in the battle, please give us like a toggle for that or something. I would like that. Because these angles look good for the fights, but it's the angles that they show when we're actually in gameplay that don't look great. Wait! Oh, dodge roll! Dodge roll! There is a dodge roll! Okay, Robert was right. Robert said that they saw a dodge roll in here, and there is one. Look at that. And it's during the fight? Or is this outside of the battle? No, this is outside of the battle because look, our Lucario's following us. Maybe. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty cool. You said you want a paraglider? I think the Rotom phone is our paraglider. And it's better because it goes like kind of straight across instead of down. I think that's kind of cool. This scene gives me a little more hope. We did a dodge roll. And this attack looks pretty cool. And maybe, what's the size of that Pyroar? That's what I'm interested in. I'm curious to see if Lucario, that's about to scale. Well, look at the expression on our trainer's face. So this must be in the battle. Because remember Legends Arceus, when you're in the battle, your trainer changes their face to look more like this. There's the Mega Bracelet. Wait. Okay. A Gardevoir is also smaller. I don't know if that's necessarily her size. It can be. Look at all the greenery on these buildings. The art direction is nice. Maybe not the art style, but the art direction, because this is very pretty in concept. That one space nerd said, this is fun, but maybe a bit worrying. Legends isn't necessarily games with the Legends gameplay style. Well, there is. I mean, there's action mechanics in it. And that's what I figured was what makes a Legends game is that there's action mechanics. For the most part, it looks like they didn't remove any mechanics, though, because the Pokemon could attack us. We have a dodge roll. And the only thing that we haven't seen so far rewatching this trailer is throwing out your Pokemon to gather resources or break things or whatever, right? But let's see what else we might find. Okay, I really like the interior design here. This is nice. Indoors. There's AZ and his Floa. All right, Zygarde, that's interesting. He's in his dog form, just looking at the tower. At Prism Tower.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumio City,
This music's not bad either.
the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful.
Oh, look at that fountain. It's that Pokemon. Character designs are still on point. Yeah, I agree. Mike Jacks. The Pokemon feel so textureless. That's interesting you say that, because you're right. They don't look like they're as textured as they were in Scarlet and Violet. Maybe it's... Yeah, look, why is there no texture on them? Is there textures on them in Scarlet and Violet? I swear there are. The dodge roll brought you back in for a bit. Yeah, I'm with you. Wait, you can just walk into the shop. It's like open. I can't go back. Okay, so it's the Pokemon Center. And you just kind of walk in. There's no separate door or anything that opens. Looks kind of drab in there. I feel kind of bad for Nurse Joy. All right, here's the wild areas. They said.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a...
Whoa, look at the construction. And there's a ladder that we can climb. This Pokemon's up there. That's pretty cool.
high-tech urban...
Okay, so this I'm curious about. Why are they talking to like a cyber person? Is that a gameplay aspect that we're going to be able to partake in too? I'm very curious about that.
Redevelopment plan to turn it into a city.
Oh, Larvitar's in the game. Oh, it looks cute too. Okay.
That people and
There's an Aegislash like in the trailer.
Pokemon truly share.
All right. These Pokemon, they don't look like they have size variations. They all look like they're the same as each other. I want to see some shots of Pokemon next to each other and see if they have size variations as we watch this. Okay, Sylveon's walking with us. Weepinbell, Chandelure. We can see another Pokemon Center in the back here.
After you arrive
Another
in
Pokemon Center there.
Lumio City to see the sights,
Lots of Pokemon Centers.
you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner. Chikorita, Tepig,
Oh, look at all the little notes on the cafe. That's cute.
and Totodile.
The water in this game looks so good. Super Amero said, not a fan of size variations. Why? It makes it look so natural. They're wild animals. I think it's cool. Space Nerd said, game looks pretty. Definitely a step up from Scarlet Violet and Really? You think so? But still a bit muddy in texture, is scaled wrong, and something in some places must be. Yeah, I think the scaling is way off, and so far from what we've seen, maybe they'll prove us wrong. And I think that there's a lack of vibrancy to the color palette, which is odd to me. Like, this has the more mature color palette of Legends Arceus, but without the cell shading. And because there's no cell shading on that more mature palette, it just looks less appealing than, even to me, even Scarlet and Violet. And I think it looks way less appealing than Legends Arceus. I still think Legends Arceus is the most visually appealing Pokemon game on Switch so far, with Sword and Shield probably being the second most appealing. I just think cell shading works so well for Pokemon. Yeah, I think 2 Johto starters is weird. We've been talking about that. Who am I choosing? I am choosing Totodile. Where's my PLA art style? I know. I'm with you, Gladius. But this water looks really good. I will give them that. And these rock textures right here in particular look very good. And again, the foliage looks decent. But yeah, there's no texture on the Pokemon. Why does Totodile not have scales or something? Or like some sort of texture to his skin? Because I swear he did in Scarlet and Violet.
Choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumio City.
Oh,
and
the way
its
that they follow you
inhabitants.
is so cute.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter.
I like these character designs a lot.
When you arrive in Lumios, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where
The music
you
is
stay
pretty good.
Run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner.
Oh, so
Colette.
AZ runs the hotel.
Lumios'
Interesting.
redevelopment is being managed by
Quasartico. So it's not just called Quasar anymore. Interesting. Space Nerd said, I disagree. PLA has style but no substance. The prettiest Switch Pokemon game is the first one. Let's go. To each their own, I guess. I really think that Legends Arceus was the prettiest. Like, I still play that game sometimes and like will stop and look at the scenery and be like, wow, this looks really good. And I don't do that with any of the other games really, except sometimes Sword and Shield, but not in the wild areas. Colorful characters, now they look washed out. That's so funny.
You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumios all the richer.
The architecture in this game is really pretty.
To help people,
I just wish it wasn't so this color palette wasn't so drab. Like this is a very muted blue color. The sky isn't giving a big light onto the scenery, you know. There's no what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's no flourish, you know. Even this hologram isn't emanating an aura. It just is there. I don't know.
and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up
Game Freak and Pokemon have all the money in the world, and this is what they give us. Yeah. Okay, I like the way that this lake looks pretty natural in here. That's kind of new for them, because even in Scarlet and Violet, which I think had their most natural looking entrances to bodies of water, this looks better than that right here.
zones.
It's like stairs
These
there
areas,
too.
located throughout
Okay, wild zones is what they're calling them, not wild areas.
Lumios, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so we're in a wild zone. This is that scene from earlier. So Robert, you were right. That was a wild zone where we were fighting this Pokemon here. Oh, we always have a map up here in our top left too. I'm hoping this is like Legends Arceus where we can toggle the UI off, because this UI, the UI in Scarlet and Violet really bothered me.
To catch one of these wild Pokemon,
Oh, something else I'm curious about. Legends Arceus, you had the rule of thirds when you were on the screen of your character was always off center, and I liked that. It makes everything look more dynamic. But Scarlet and Violet had your character dead in the center at all times of the camera, which I think looked less dynamic. So let me look at a shot of our character walking and see if our character is centered like Scarlet and Violet, or off center like Legends Arceus.
set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumios, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
It looks like they're centered, which is kind of disappointing because it looks less dynamic that way.
To catch one of these
But
wild
here,
Pokemon,
because he's
aim
focused,
carefully.
yeah.
Then throw a Pokeball.
That's disappointing. This UI down here, you can see all of your Pokemon at once. Remember Legends Arceus, you could only see like 3 at once. So this is technically better, I think.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your
Okay, so we're in a battle. Interesting. So the attacks are put on 4 buttons, and there's a cooldown. Look, this is a cooldown meter.
Pokemon use its moves.
Interesting. So it's like real-time combat. It's like Xenoblade combat. I don't like that, actually, because I find Xenoblade combat to be pretty boring. However, as bad as I think this battle system looks visually, it is still visually better than the battles in Xenoblade, to me. Because at least the things are acting and reacting to each other as they attack each other, whereas in Xenoblade they don't really. So
To weaken the target,
yeah, this is like Xenoblade's combat.
making it easier to catch.
I like how your Chikorita comes running to you though after it knocks the Pokemon out. Oops.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect.
Are you always locked on like this, or did they press to lock on? Hold on.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling
I like
not
the
seen
music.
in previous titles.
Did we press to lock on? It looks like it locked on automatically, which is kind of disappointing too, because that means we might not be able to change the camera angle. That's probably why it's locked to look like this.
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect.
It's very real time. Moves have a long or shorter reach. Interesting. Interesting. This is so different.
So choose
And it still hit the Tepig even though it was running around.
your timing and positioning carefully to gain the up.
Our Lucario put up a shield. There's a runaway button right here. You can't see it because I'm blocking it. Hold on, let me take myself off for a second. Right here, you can see a runaway.
Upper hand.
Oops. Let me go back a bit. Okay, right here. You can see the running away icon. It's the minus button. But you're in a trainer battle, so you can run away from the trainer battle? That's weird. Very, very weird. Okay, let me put myself back in.
The upper hand.
All right, so here we're on a rooftop. There's like a little bridge right here. That's interesting. Stealth Rock is activated. And it's on... Oh, you can see the little stealth rocks on the screen. That's interesting too. Interesting. Okay, and it's like Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, and that like everything is on these like on the sides, so everything keeps moving at a faster pace, which is nice. I really appreciate that.
Lead your partner
So earlier we saw them do a dodge roll to this attack, but here they're not doing a dodge roll.
Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
How did they switch the Pokemon just now?
On through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
They just pressed it on.
Upper hand.
Oh, there's a what is that button? I can't see what that button is right here. Is that Y? Oh, it's the down arrow. Wait, what? Okay, so the down on the D-pad is... Oh, you guys can't see because I'm blocking. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so down on the D-pad right here, you can't see it because it's red lines in the way, but it says down on the D-pad, and I'm not sure why. Is that just to switch to the next Pokemon in line?
Lead your partner.
Oh. It changed the icon as it switched over to Onyx. So yeah. Okay, yeah, and then it's going to be up on the D-pad up above it. So you use the D-pad to select the Pokemon.
Pokemon through battles and dodge
and it's up.
Attack.
Funny enough, it's up and down instead of left and right, which is very weird too. So the speed stats really going to matter? Yeah. And I assume each move is going to have different speed stats to them too. Huh. I don't know. I'm still a Legends Arceus stan. I don't know if this battle system has me excited by comparison. I really loved the battle system in Legends Arceus because it was still what we knew and loved, but also faster paced, and the gimmick was so unintrusive, which I really liked, which was the agile style and strong style.
Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon...
Space Nerd said, I like real-time battles, but visually I think attacks definitely looked better in PLA. Yeah, for sure. The D-pad to select Pokemon is good, but it was cleaner UI in PLA. I agree with that as well. Same. So far, I think PLA will remain my favorite. Yeah, same here.
Will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new
level of power. Wait, what Pokemon is this? Is that? Oh, it's the dragon type. Like that, like dragon type seaweed Pokemon. It's pretty cool.
Turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Wow, they're like fighting in the corner of this area here. You also see the little mega symbol down here at the right. I guess when it's already activated. Yeah, because they're already in mega.
As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await.
So there's lots of interiors. Looks like we're going to be gathering little Zygarde bits, just like the Unknown and the Spiritome spirits and in Legends Arceus. Okay. Mike Jack said, it's frustrating because why do Pokemon games always have to have some sort of asterisk with them? That's what I was saying earlier. Why can't we just have good things and just have it be just good things? Why do there have to be bad things associated with every new game? Except Legends Arceus. Like, Legends Arceus had very few, if any, drawbacks. But this game, it's like for every step forward, it seems like there's also steps back. And that's such a recurring thing with the Pokemon franchise lately. And I don't get it. Robert said, wait, the battles affect the Pokemon not in battle. Wait, what do you mean? Explain.
Of encounters and experiences will await you.
Nice little rooftop lounge.
Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
Wow, so even they say ZA. Not Z to A or anything like that. Just Pokemon Legends ZA. Screenshots and game footage are from a product in development and not final. Yeah, but they always say that, but it always looks like what we see in the final product, unfortunately. What was this? I totally forgot. The skybox doesn't look as snatched as PLA's, right? The skybox does not look that great in this game, which is sad. Even Scarlet and Violet, I feel like, had a better skybox. There's just something very not vibrant about this title. And I don't understand why they would do that. Like, they know better. We've seen them do it. Yeah, I am disappointed that your character is also centered during gameplay. Because it looked so good and dynamic in Legends Arceus to have your character slightly off center. And you can see what's in front of him a lot better, or her, him or her, a lot better in Legends Arceus because of that. And that makes sense for action. A lot of games do that. Shadow said, what's a skybox? This is a skybox. This blue with the clouds. So like this is a skybox from this, but let's look at like, let me show you a skybox from Legends Arceus to show you a comparison. Legends Arceus skybox. So this is the skybox from the game we're currently looking at, Legends ZA, and this is a skybox from Legends Arceus. This looks way better. The lighting is better. The clouds are stylized. The way the light goes from the sky and hits the environment looks better. And look, this is what I was telling you about, how the character is slightly off center in Legends Arceus. They're not in the center. This is an actual gameplay still. This looks better to have your character slightly off center, especially for an action game, because you can see what's in front of them better and it looks more dynamic. But this is the skybox in ZA, and when you're playing as your character in regular gameplay, hold on, let me see if I can find it. It shows scenes of him running. See, your character is centered as you run. Oop. Which just doesn't look as good. It's not as dynamic. You can't see what's directly in front of them as well because of that. And the only times that your character is not centered in this trailer is when they're in a battle, which is, it's whatever, but this angle, this upward looking down angle is also really bad if you ask me. It looks very not dynamic. Looks very flat, very drab, very boring. Space Nerd said PLA has the best skies in the series. It's gorgeous. I agree with that. Arceus had amazing nighttime skybox. Yep, I agreed. Shadow said, oh yeah, PLA sky was way more pretty. Yep, agreed. SV could look beautiful. Netweed said SV could look beautiful at times. I agree with that. Matter of fact, I think in a lot of spots, SV looks better than this game because of the color palette. I'm pretty sure that's what we're seeing here. SV had a more vibrant color palette. And while I feel like the architecture, the characters and everything in this game looks better, having this drab color palette is really making me not able to enjoy it nearly as much. It's disappointing. And because the whole game takes place in one place, it all takes place in the city, that means the whole game is going to be us looking at this drab color palette of these bricks, of this like very non-vibrant greenery around. There's no bloom lighting. There's no light. It feels like there's no light hitting the assets from the skybox, which makes no sense to me. Like, nothing looks dynamic in this game, and that's my issue with it visually. And the gameplay is half and half. Some things about it seem very exciting. Other things about it are very disappointing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, chat, but how do you feel about it? How do you guys feel about it overall? What is your overall thoughts on this? Give me a score out of 10. I'm gonna type mine. My score out of 10 for this game, like a 5 or a 6. I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10 just because that one scene where we're having coffee with the Pokemon at the table. That really won an extra point for me. All right, what's y'all's scores? How would you rate this game so far? If this game were to come out today in its current form, what are you giving it? Vanny gave it a 6 out of 10. Vanny! A 6 out of 10. Also, I just realized the chat box has not been visible this entire stream, and I am so sad about that. Why has it not been popping up? Because theoretically it should be visible. Why are the chats not coming up? Maybe it's because it's on Twitch. Maybe it only does Twitch chats right now for some reason. Weird. Huh. Okay. Wolfie Red said 3 out of 10. Matt Holmes said 6. Reploid said 6 or a 7. Netweed said 5 out of 10, considering the wait. Sorry. Shadow said, if this trainer were the only thing we get, I wouldn't get it. If this trailer were the... Okay, yeah. Kappa said, I'm a hater with an open mind. 5 out of 10. I'm with you. Supra Mero said, we got Tepig, best shiny, if not shiny locked. 10 if shiny locked. 6. Phone Pup said, I don't love the look of the trailer or the UI. Yeah, same. Matt Holmes said, first time in so long, and maybe I don't want to get a Pokemon mainline. Yeah. Robert said 8 out of 10. Okay, so Robert, you are in a class of your own right now, sir. How does it feel? I mean, that was you with Scarlet and Violet too, to be fair. You also really like Scarlet and Violet. So this looks very similar to that, so I can see why you're into this. The Blooming said 6 out of 10. Real-time battling brought me up from a 4 out of 10. Interesting. So you like the cooldown real-time battle system. Okay. Space Nerd said, am more or less happy with it, as I said. Like 7.5 out of 10. Far better than I felt about Scarlet and Violet. Hope they improve it more. I hope they improve it more too. That's a pretty good score though. 7.5 out of 10. Not bad. I can already see the reviews coming out for this game and like big review sites giving it a 5 out of 10 though. I have a feeling they're not going to be happy with this unless they get paid off. Super Plush Films said, should keep in mind when they show SVUI, it was changed in the final release. Was it? I don't remember that. Netweed said, okay, 6, just the real-time push looks promising. I never know. It may be the dynamic leap forwards battling needed. Maybe. It could be. Phone Pup said, good point. Still like 8 months away, maybe. Robert said, the only games I refuse to touch are the garbage that is BDSP. That is so fair. Okay, well, there you have it. The average score seems to be about a 6 out of 10. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 myself. So looks like we're mostly in agreement. It could improve if there's something they haven't shown us in this trailer that's just so cool that we will see in a future trailer. But so far, the game looks mid to me. It definitely doesn't look as fun as Legends Arceus. It doesn't look as good as Legends Arceus visually either. It looks a little bit better than Scarlet and Violet, but there's also drawbacks to that too, because the lighting doesn't look as good as Scarlet and Violet, and the color palette isn't as good as Scarlet and Violet. The gameplay definitely looks more fun than Scarlet and Violet. 100%. This gameplay is... That's not a high bar. I think Scarlet and Violet just has pretty bad gameplay in general. But... that's still not a high bar. So while this gameplay does look more fun, I'm not that excited or thrilled for it personally, but there could be something that I don't know yet about it. And it might feel better to play it than it does to look at it. Space Nerd said, Pokemon games never get low review scores anymore. I know. It's hard to say that they're not paid off. Shadow said, one of my friends hated PLA and loved SV, and they said they didn't care for PLZA, but maybe now they'd be interested in it because it looks like Scarlet and Violet, right? Pokemon Champions, I'm uninterested. It looks bad. If you're making a Pokemon battle simulator in 2025 and it doesn't even look as good as Battle Revolution, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm happy that they at least size scaled the Pokemon, but the fact that they're like in such close quarters in the combat, and you know it's just going to be the same old Game Freak canned animations, and they probably aren't even going to run up and touch each other for physical attacks. I'm uninterested. I don't really care about Pokemon battling in general. I think it's boring for the most part for me. I play more for the other things, like the mechanics, like Pokemon Picnic, Pokemon Camp. And this one, apparently we're going to be able to have coffee with your Pokemon, like things like that. I'm more here for that. So, okay. Mike Jack said they're excited for the new battle system. Okay, good. At least some people are excited for it. It's going to be very hit or miss, for sure. Navid said, I sort of liked PLA, so maybe not that much. In reference to... I'm not sure what you were referencing there. Oh, the battle mechanics. Okay. All right. Well, that was my real-time analysis of it, plus my reaction. PLA had very good contact move animations. I agree. I like how they ran up. It looks like Arceus is still going to be my favorite Pokemon game on Switch. I can already tell you that now. Even if this game turns out to be fun, I can already tell you based on what we're seeing, I'm not going to like it as much as Arceus. However, this might turn out to be one of my favorite Pokemon games on Switch, which again is not a very high bar. Really only Legends Arceus is up there. And then everything else is like so far down beneath it. But this one might at least find a mid place in between those, under Legends Arceus, but above all the rest in my fun factor of how much I enjoy a game. But it's going to come down to a few things. They have to size scale the Pokemon properly, or else I'm going to be raging the entire playthrough. And they got to fix the lighting. That's not a requirement, but they got to fix the lighting because this looks so drab. And if the entire time as a player we're looking at drab scenery, there's going to be a subconscious lack of enjoyment in the back of our brains because we want to experience something vibrant as Nintendo gamers, right? And as Pokemon gamers. Especially for a game of this style. And that's my personal take. Maybe you want something more serious. This definitely has a more serious look to it. But at the same time, it doesn't because the character models are pretty cartoony. I don't know. It's such a weird juxtaposition that I'm not here for. Yeah. Pokemon Legends Arceus had good size scaling. And so did Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet had good size scaling too. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. 6 out of 10 overall. It seems like that's the general consensus. Even Mike Jack says it as well. Oh, you said that for the presents as well. Okay. And yeah, I've been johtojonny. Stick around the channel. I'm going to have some more analysis videos for this coming up. I'm going to have... I might put my reaction up too as its own video. But for now, let's go get some food. Let's go get some drink. Let's sit on it. And I will see you guys soon. Love you guys.